Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic. What if you suddenly feel a touch on the shoulder following with the words, "Are you sleeping during my class?" You open your eyes and you are at your 7th grade math class. All of the life leading up to this point was just a dream and you are a 7th grader. What are your thoughts? Thank the gods and everything else because that was not my life and now I have a chance. Asterisk upvotes sadly asterisk. Reluctantly upvotes while continuing sad existence. Ah shit, here we go again. Exactly what I was thinking. Really. I'm more like thank God. And then start hitting the books hard. After 26 years, I finally understand how to do that math. I can get a note now. Just like how people learn how to do a job while on the job better than in training because of necessity, people also learn other things better like math when it's required of them for success. Math wasn't always a necessity in my life but little by little it creeps in and you really have to know that shit, especially once you start looking at interest rates on things that asterisk affect your everyday life. Edit, thank you /stabby_Joe for correcting my improper use of effect /effect. Now I can finally get good grades. I used to tell that to myself every summer. I remember how the first few pages of my notebooks were always so neat and tidy the first week or so only to deteriorate into a mess of scribbles and scratches after a couple of weeks. 1. What the hell? I.e., disorientation, confusion. 2. Everything I think happened from this moment forward was a dream. That means everything I think I've learned about life is bullshit extrapolated from what I have learned so far without any way to check for accuracy. Oh man, that would suck. All the supposed college studies and industry knowledge I have is just daydreams of a teenager. None of the formulas are real and the world doesn't work like I think it does. And then you get online and check your knowledge and turns out you are right. So you check your knowledge on things like mergers, or businesses going tits up, or Google making it big, and as these things happen you realize you have been given the chance of a lifetime. E=MC3. *O which reminds me, in a parallel world it's E=MC Hawking. Accidentally discovers FTL travel. Asterisk looking around asterisk deep breath asterisk fuck. Yeah, I do not want a do-over. It was difficult enough the first time around but I'm really happy where I am now and who's to say that I'll ever get back here if I do it all again. Just thinking about this question too much makes me feel unbearably sad. In a good way though, because it makes me realize how much I appreciate my life now. The only good thing to come from this scenario would be that at some points of my life I've found it really hard to cope with change, including in my actual equivalent of 7th grade, when I'd recently moved to a different school from all my old friends. Had the same when moving across the country to a city where I knew no one. In both cases I was in a deep depression that lasted a year or more and didn't think I'd ever feel happy again. If I woke up from this dream I'd know it was possible to come out the other side of that, even if it was only theoretically, which might make it a little easier. I hope Becky still wants to hold hands at lunchtime. Love interests are the reason which makes me fear such scenario ever happening. It's a cruel twist. Couldn't get 13-year-old girls to like me when I was 13. Now I get a second chance and I'm not attracted to them anymore. I'd miss my wife, immediately. I used to have dream when I was in my early 2020s, in it, I have met a girl and we dated for some time. After waking up I was heartbroken and spent days searching for her everywhere, however did not find anything. Now I don't even remember how did she look, only that her hair was brown. Sometimes I see a girl with brown hair walking by and I get a feeling that I met her somewhere, then I wonder is she the one? That would fuck me up. Holy shit, thank God I don't remember dreams very often. Edit, holy crap guys. I posted this waiting for a plane. I landed to 2.5 Kelvin likes. First 1 Kelvin plus post ever and it's about my delicate heart. I have had some dreams with girls I know in novel situations which give me pause for about 10 minimum after I wake up but not where did the love of my life go type feelings. Y'all have some crazy dreams. I lost my wife and kids. Can I find her and meet her sooner? If she actually exists then all is possible. Never get the kids back though. I mean if the timing of when you had sex is one teeny tiny bit different, a different sperm cell fertilizes the egg, if at all, or if that egg. Edit, for the love of God, I don't need another comment telling me about time. I get it. It's like this apparently. How bad would it mess you up if you find her, meet her, and when your first child comes, they aren't anything like your original first child, girl, now a boy, totally different face / personality, etc. I suspect this is just the beginning of the rabbit hole, haha. Watch About Time. They touch on this. Man. That was one long dream. Is it a much needed restart, or is it an inconvenience for you? None of the above really. Just oh well, I'm just gonna ace through all of this. I would run home and hug my mom. I would make better choices in my life during school and just try to appreciate the freedom you have as a teen / young adult. I would also do exactly as my mom always told me and stop trying to grow up too fast. I would make more time to laugh and be in the moment and to remember that hard times don't last too long in most cases, and tell people how much I love and / or appreciate them. This made me cry a little. This entire subject makes me cry. I'm definitely going to ask Mr. Mayers about his experiences as an infantryman in WW2. Have a seat, son. It all began on the USS Callister. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time. It would be bittersweet. I'd spend more time with my dad, for starters. Tell him I love him more than I did when I had the chance, and never miss a Father's Day fishing trip, even if I hated fishing. I'd start going to a doctor to help me with my pain symptoms much earlier and wouldn't accept cop-out answers. I'd have stayed in public school instead of going to online homeschooling, and after graduation immediately enrolled into community college classes, joined more clubs to build more social connections, and worked towards getting a job in human resources at our hospital. Also, I'd make better choices in the romance department. This is the type of answers which I was looking for, thank you. We may not be able to have a restart of our own lives, however we can learn from mistakes that were already made by others, relive life in other person's shoes, learning from mistakes and successes. First thought is they are all still alive and I can hug them, 3 siblings and both parents. Second thought is I can live it different this time now that I know what matters in life. Edit. Thanks for all the love. I want to respond to everyone but hard to keep up, so hugs to all who sent them or will accept them. When did you lose your family? This is some sad shit, man. Lost one brother to suicide, he was 17, that was 28 years ago. Lost my dad to cancer 18 years ago. Lost a sister, 50, to a brain aneurysm 12 years ago. Lost my mom to cancer in May, and lost another brother, 44, to suicide in June. I also lost a sister when I was 5 to a rare blood disorder, she was 21. From a family of 9 kids. You get used to loss over time. Pretty aware of my mortality right now, just soaking in as much as I can and enjoying it. Losing my brother really gave me a restless spirit, having a lot of firsts lately. Hold on, I'm British, why am I in an American school? Were you in the 7th grade pre-1775? We don't call them grades in England, we call them years 1 through to 11. Edit, just England, not the whole UK. Cause now you play life on extreme mode. Yeah, British schools don't have PvP enabled. Release notes. Trivial medical issues can be lethal. Buying loot boxes is mandatory. Bullies are significantly more aggressive. Everyone will complain about your accent. Depends if you vividly keep your memories or they start fading away like dreams eventually do. Yeah, no kidding. You'd have all these stories of your dream life that you couldn't bring up in conversation because people would think you were weird, and you'd probably get accused of being a compulsive liar. Maybe forgetting them would be for the best, but then you gain nothing from them. HMM. The concept of just forgetting your entire life is existentially terrifying to me. I'll feel very sad and miss my son and wife very much. And my garden. And all my weed. Fuck me, my life is pretty good right now. Hey awesome, you're alternate me from the universe where I have loads of weed. I've often wondered, what's it like to have loads of weed? It's like having a little bit of weed but multiplied many times. Not that special tbh. You smoke all the time, tolerance rises, etc. Years later you wonder if you reached your potential or if you wasted your time. And then you smoke another joint, because that's what you've always done. Edit, /r/leaves if anyone needs help. It's not an anti-weed sub, it's a sub for people who have a weed addiction, or for whatever redo want to stop, and can't. Am I able to play flute like Jean-Luc Picard? If you knew how to play it in the 7th grade. Can I play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, I couldn't before. I'd kill myself. I hated school so much, you couldn't pay me enough money to do that again. I'm so much happier outside of the toxicity of a small town high school. Being an adult is just so much easier than that bullshit. I have a good job, work from home, have my own apartment, lots of free time to play games and chill with friends, a little dog that I love, just looking for a partner now. Of course I have regrets, but those mistakes are what have made me who I am and given me the life I have now. So true. I hated high school. College was an immediate and huge step up in happiness for me. Post-college was also a pretty big bump up just due to having a steady income, job security, a decent apartment and car that wouldn't break down. Yeah, no way I'd want to go back to middle/high school, well save for buying a few stocks/crypto.